With my career in radio, had the opportunity to compete against some terrific people over the years, and many of them are in this room, and ultimately had the chance to work with one of them who we're going to induct here in just a couple of minutes. He first came into the market in the mid-'80s. Steve Keeney hired him from Milwaukee, Murphy Huston. And Murphy had a great career at KHOW, jumped over to KOSI for many years. And then the tail end of my career, I had the chance to work with Murphy for a couple of years at Bonneville. He's a consummate professional. I really thought about what are the qualities of being a Hall of Famer, and Murphy checks every one of those qualities off. So I'd like to welcome Murphy Huston into the Colorado Broadcasters Hall of Fame, and here's Murphy's video.
Hi, it's Jenny D with Cozy 101.1. I had the privilege to work with Murphy Huston for over 7 years, and he has been a mentor, a friend, one of my favorite humans in the world, and always there for a laugh, a hug, and whatever you need. I just want you to know how much I love you. I'm so proud of you. I am so privileged to have worked with you, and I look forward to a lot more laughs and a lot more fun. Congratulations, friend.
Hi, I'm Kathy J, and Murphy Huston has known me since I was this big. Seriously, I used to be the Cozy Bear, and Murphy Huston was on the morning show, and he was the best mentor, he was the best role model. I couldn't have asked for anybody better to help me understand the industry, and I've survived in it all these years, and I know it was because of Murphy.
Hey, I'm Melissa Moore. I was Murphy Huston's very first partner on Cozy 101.1. I couldn't have asked for a better partner. You've been the best partner I've ever had. You were generous. You set me up. You made me shine. And as a woman in this business, that is huge. To have somebody that respects you and treats you as an equal, but also lets you shine and be yourself.
Murphy, congratulations! You're being inducted into the Colorado Broadcasters Hall of Fame. I told you all that early morning caffeine would pay off one day. It's such a pleasure being part of your story. I was so lucky and blessed to be working with you all of these years, like 12 years. I may not have been your favorite partner, but I was the longest for sure. And what you do in the community, still going strong. Congratulations, and I hope tonight is amazing for you and your family.
Murph, congratulations on being inducted into the CBA Hall of Fame. You have made and continue to make such an impact on Cozy and in the community. We are honored and privileged to be celebrating you tonight. Congratulations.
Hey Murph, it's Bob. I wanted to congratulate you on your induction into the Colorado Broadcaster Association Hall of Fame. It's a well-deserved honor, as you've had an amazing career. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. And by the way, next time I'm in town, I'm going to grab that AARP card. We're going to head to Denny's and get that 50% off Senior Citizen Special. We deserve it. Take care, Murph. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it very much. I'm not going to forget that breakfast, buddy, and you're buying. You know, I got nominated for this. I was in Wisconsin in June playing golf with my brothers. He calls me, so I thought this is going to be really good. Bob Call is calling me. And he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm playing golf, bud. What do you think? He said, then he started telling me about this Hall of Fame. I thought he was pulling my leg. Not kidding. And here we are 6 months later, and it's a real pleasure to be here. I mean, an honor to be here tonight and be recognized at the Colorado Broadcasting Hall of Fame, something I never imagined when I started radio. 1968, University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, campus radio. And I got to thank, really quickly, there was a counselor at that time, and if anybody is as old as I am, and some are older, remember the Vietnam War, and if you went to college, you got a deferment. So I went to college to be a history teacher and a baseball coach. I wish I'd have known Mr. Green at that time. You could have coached baseball with me, pal. You'd have been good. And the counselor says, you know, Murph, all these guys here don't want to go to Vietnam. They want to be history teachers and baseball coaches. But I've heard you on the campus radio station. You might want to give that a try. And that was in 1968. And here we are now. So you never know who's going to ring your bell. And the other helper that I had is right over at this table, a guy by the name of Chuck Buell. Some of you might remember him. A lot of Denver Kim days here. Well, when I was growing up in Wisconsin, back in high school, when this all kind of was evolving, he was on WLS in Chicago. And I'd listen to him every night. And I'd go, God, that's really sounds like a lot of fun. And sounds like the class clown, which I was, more time in the principal office than in the school room itself. Not shocking at all. So that's kind of how it started. But I never thought I'd get to this level. When I retired back in February, somebody asked me, are you going to get some kind of an award? I go, Well, I don't know, I doubt it. I was thinking maybe the only thing I could get awarded for is since I started radio in 1968 to this day in 2025, I never was fired. Not once, never fired. That's worth a medal in itself. But I wouldn't be able to do any of it without my family, who's right over here at the Murphy Huston table. That's quite an honor, too. My wife, Carol, is here. My kids, Sam, Carrie, Haley, Elizabeth. I have 8 grandchildren. They're not here, but one of them is. Grayson, one of the oldest, he's all here. So I'm blessed with that. And you guys, no lie, have been my anchor. And all these fellows that have been up here can say the same. Everything you do without a family, you're not going to succeed in this business. Whether it's early morning shows, late night things, every crazy ratings period. How about that? You're sweating it. What's going to happen? Radio isn't a 9-to-5 job, as we know. It's a way of taking over your life. But you gave me that love when I'd come home shocked or wondering what was going to happen next. That honor belongs to my family right here, and I love them dearly. Plus, when I came here in 1986 from Milwaukee, Steve Keeney, who's sitting over at this table, and Doug Erickson came and found me in Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee was like my home. You grow up there, you know, it's kind of an ego thing. All your high school buddies, God, he's on the radio, he's doing TV, it's just great. Well, I'd never been to Denver. They brought me out to Denver. I went home, quit Milwaukee, we moved right out here. That's what I thought about this country. But I also want to thank my coworkers and my Bonneville family, who's sitting right over here. Katie, Reed, and the gang, thank you very much for all your support these last few years. It's been a pleasure. I want to thank all the engineers, making sure the signal stayed on, especially when I was on. To the producers, the sales teams, on-air partners who made every show fun, unpredictable. You all inspired me and kept me sharp. Broadcasting is never a solo act, never. So it's a team sport. And I was lucky enough to play with some really great teams, starting with Melissa Moore, who's over here now and still working radio. I found her wandering I-25, picking up 10 cans and, you know, picking up some. She sounded pretty good. I'll give her a chance. Many might remember Jo Myers. Jo Myers, she was my second partner at Cozy. And then coming along with Denise Plant, 12 years with that lovely lady, a blessing. More recently, Jenny D., who's the morning show on Cozy 101 right now, not here. Kathy J. is over here. We had some fun times together. So Colorado, too, has given me the privilege of connecting with listeners in good times, tough times. So important to be welcomed into their homes, their cars, their lives. It's been a joy of my career. And as some of the people said over here, Mark, you said it, Harry Host said it, giving back to the community is what it's all about. You got the gift from God. You can talk to 100,000 people at one time. You can make a difference in their lives. Then use it. Talk to these people. Inform these people. Have fun with these people. And that's what's meant so much to me after all these many, many years of broadcasting. Being part of the community is so good. So tonight, I accept this honor with gratitude. Gratitude for my family, my colleagues, the listeners who let me be part of their stories. Thank you for giving me the career of a lifetime, and thank you for this incredible recognition. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Mm-hmm.